Yes, Pache. Now let us go through few of the agro-based industries. First one is the textile industry. Textile industry, it is the only industry in India which is the self-reliant and the complete in the value chain. That is from raw material to the highest value added products, and also it contributes to the industrial production, employment of generation of employment, as well as to the foreign exchange earning. Second is the cotton industry. Cotton industry, this industry has a close link with the agriculture because it is providing a living to the farmers, to cotton ball pluckers and workers engaged in ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing, designing, packaging. These all are the processes on which are being taken place in the cotton industries. And after the manufacturing of the cloth, bache, then tailoring, sewing of the cloth. Okay, this cotton industry, only this cotton industry is supporting many other industries like chemical and dye industry, packing materials, okay, engineering workers. Okay, in the cotton industry they require the machinery also for the manufacturing of clothes. Okay, next, third is the jute industry. Third is jute industry. India is the largest producer of jute in the world, okay, and jute related products and goods. Most of the mills of jute are located in West Bengal. Okay, West Bengal, and mainly along with the banks of Hooghly river. Okay, because on the banks of Hooghly river jute is grown in the large quantity. Next is the sugar industries. Sugar industry. India is having the second largest place in the world in the manufacturing of the sugar and the sugar related products, but it occupies the first place in the production of a good, we can say, the jaggery and the khandsari. This industry is the seasonal in nature. Okay, now let us talk about the mineral based industries. Mineral based industries. In this first, mineral based industries are the industries where the minerals as a raw material are used. Okay, minerals, okay, which we take out from our earth or from our nature. So first is the iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry. Iron and steel is the basic industry, as all the other industries, like even it is heavy industry, medium industry or light industry, they are dependent on the machinery. We have talked about the cotton, jute, sugar, textile industries. What these industries require? They require the steel and iron for the manufacturing of the machinery, and it is considered as the heavy industry, this iron and steel industry. Okay, this industry is considered as the heavy industry because all the raw material as well as the finished goods are heavy and very bulky. Okay, so their transportation cost is also very high. India has an important iron producing country, okay, in the world. Okay, we are not able to perform to our full potential, largely because there are some factors due to which India is not able to perform. That what are the factors? Let me tell you the first factor. Okay, first factor is the high costs. Okay, there are the high costs and the limited availability of the coking coal. Coking coal, it is the type of a coal. Okay, next is lower productive labor. Lower productive labor, lower productivity of labor. The laborers are giving very low productivity in the India. Another is irregular supply of energy. Irregular supply of energy means power. Here power, we can say the electricity. Okay, electricity is the main requirement in iron and steel industries, whereas India is not sufficient. India is unable to provide the sufficient supply of energy as well as of power to these heavy industry. Next is poor infrastructure. Poor infrastructure, it requires a well equipped industry. Okay, whereas the infrastructure buildings are not proper. So next industry, mineral based, let us talk about that. That is the aluminium industry. Aluminium industry.